Welcome traders to this week's analysis of EURUSD. Thanks for joining me in this analysis. My name is Vic. Now on EURUSD, last week, if you remember in our analysis, we mentioned that there is a very particular zone around here where we have this water cluster moving average. And this moving average could have a potential to push the price down, and that's what we see. But that's not the major point. The major point was that there was another pattern which was completing right there, and we came up with that zone like this, and we saw, okay, if the market comes into that little zone, and it did, we were expecting market to push down, and this is what has happened. It came, touched that zone, and started to move down, and that's what we were expecting. So euro usd at the moment is looking bearish, but even before we go there, let's start afresh. Let's go back to the higher time frame to see what has been happening. On 1 year time frame, what you will notice is that the market created this M structure right there, and then started to move higher. This actually completed 38.2, the first profit target of this M structure, and then market fell down. Since then it has been moving upwards. If you remember, since December or November, December, around there, I've been actually saying that EURUSD is going to be going up. I've been bullish around November, December as well, when the market was falling down. And the reason behind that was these two wicks were actually telling us that the market was coming to an end, and this was also forming an M pattern. If you look closely, there is an M pattern which is forming right there. So that's why it was bullish, and that's why the market has come to where it is right now. If I come to the monthly time frame, on monthly time frame we can see that market is probably trying to actually go to challenge this, but that's little far-fetched, because so far we do not have evidence that market is going to go to that level. The reason behind that is that still needs to go through this water cluster and other levels before it can start move higher. There is another level which is right there at 1.20906, and we have 1.2 level as well, which is a heavy psychological level, which has been a structural level in past as well. Near about the similar kind of structural level has been there. So it will only be able to go really high up into this to create this W pattern once it has gone through the midpoint, which is around 1.2567. But this is monthly time frame, and it may take months or years to do that. So what is right now happening is that it is struggling with water cluster, and it is falling down, and it may continue to go down until it finishes its first profit target. So let's look at the weekly time frame. On weekly time frame, we came up with this W structure. We took a short here, but that did not work out, and the market got pushed back up into this. And in here, I later realized that I actually made a little mistake on hard time frame analysis, but that's fine. Um, it's all fine. It's all part of the trading game. So when the market actually came here, another extended W pattern was formed, and that's why the market is actually going down. So we have multiple factors lining up here. We have 1.19 round number. We had that water cluster moving average. Then we also have this pattern lining up. So we expect market to go down, and that's why we came up with that analysis. And last week we saw this huge candle forming up. Now, this is not a proper engulfing candle, so do not get fooled by this. Market still can go higher to to give you a better opportunity. But on 4 hour time frame, if you have been following my analysis, I spotted two things around here. One is this W pattern, which I used to enter the short position in Euro USD. There was another position which was open because there was a double top pattern, and there was an opportunity because of that. Now, if you missed this, there were few more reasons to get involved. One was this. Let me actually quickly remove that. Okay, so one was this um, W pattern right there. So if you know how to trade those W patterns, and if you know the actual Fibonacci ratios behind them, then you know how to how to enter those positions. So there was an opportunity right here to get involved, right? Second opportunity was on the retest of this thing, which is creating a double top. And the third opportunity was, if you look closely, this is an M pattern also, and that's why the market started to push back up and it started to test some of the Fibonacci levels of this M pattern. So if I draw Fib here, it came right into 61.8 and 78.6. So third reason to go short was right there. And since then, the market has been falling. Now, what we expect here is that, look at this. We have another M pattern forming like this, right? And if that is true, and if it actually works out, then that means the market is supposed to go back high to at least this level, or even higher than that to this level. So if you're in short position, I hope you're already managing that. But 1.8168 is probably coming back again, and that's why I mentioned on daily time frame that do not get fooled by this. Right, market has potential to go higher. That's possible in the next week, maybe the start of the week itself. So far, if you are swing trading, then you have entered here based on this zone. This is actually working out perfectly fine for us. You can manage your position, and this is going to be your first target, which is going to be 1.16 level. So this is looking very good. However, be careful with that level of 1.82. Actually, let me measure that once again, just to be clear. Yeah, we identified this level in the previous analysis, and this is still holding very nicely. So it is possible for market to actually go higher into this, or even higher than that, or even higher into this zone to give you a better opportunity for the swing trading. But if I'll be looking for, from swing trading point of view, I'll be looking for a good opportunity right in this zone, starting from 1.8243. So this is what my analysis is telling me. Hope you enjoyed this analysis. Hope you found this useful. If you did, press the like button, and in the comment section let me know what you think about this analysis. What is your opinion on Euro USD? And do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.